Good evening, nerds around the world, and welcome to a special Nerds Unite as One podcast. I'm Paul English, and I'm going to be your host tonight. We have an absolutely fantastic short show for you to do. Some huge news, a huge surprise drop last night that we absolutely have to talk about. And to help me out with that, I have an amazing panel that I'm going to introduce to you, starting with my best friend, my partner, my co-host, Mr. Caleb Tufts. Caleb, what's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? Man, we had to talk about this Civil War trailer dropping. I mean, my God, it looks great. I mean, all of us were already excited for this movie, so all of us obviously we're gonna see it. But now I'm just a little more jacked up, and that's always a good thing.
Absolutely. Joining us as well is our other co-host. He's been here even longer than I have. It is Chris Miller. Chris, how are you?
Good, Paul. Doing good. Oh my goodness. Civil War. I'm still getting goosebumps. And Tony Stark. Oh. Man, this man is on fire in that trailer. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Mike Gulick is also back. Mike, what's up?
Hey, peace out, guys. I saw those D23 footage. I was one of the lucky few in that hall, and this trailer was a lot better than that footage, actually.
Yes, indeed. And making his long-awaited return to Nerds Unite is one. He hasn't been here for a while. From the land of the North, it is Mr. Max Vincent. Max, what's up?
Hello. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Welcome back, Max, buddy.
And I'll be back.
We missed you, my friend.
All right, so while we wait for Max to come back, he said he'd be back in a couple of minutes. So let's just jump right into it, you guys. So last night on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. said they were going to be on, and they said that a huge surprise for us. None of us knew it. Obviously, I tuned in to watch it, and when RDJ drops that poster for Civil War, I'm like, okay, that is freaking awesome. If that's all it is, I'll be content with that. I actually made that my profile picture on Facebook. But then Chris Evans drops the huge bomb. I brought the teaser. This was my expression.
You get to sit in seat A.
Oh man.
So they show it, and holy fucking shit, I got goosebumps, I got the chills, total epic nerdgasm, just everything you could possibly imagine. I felt every positive feeling you could possibly feel. I felt it watching that. Oh my God, it was just absolutely unbelievable. You want to know why this is my #1 most anticipated film of the year? Watch the fucking teaser and you will understand why. Just toss everything. So, yeah, well, obviously we're going to get into some specifics, but I want to get some overall thoughts about this trailer. So, Caleb, you're up first. I know that you have such a man crush on Batman, but put that aside for a moment. It's Marvel right now. Talk to me about this teaser.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I kind of challenge you on, how it blows everything else out of the water. Batman v Superman. But anyway, I'm just saying. But anyway, no, this trailer was amazing. I really enjoyed it. A lot of cool little Easter eggs in there. Saw a little bit of Black Panther, which is pretty cool. Looks pretty badass. No Spider-Man, but that was expected. I mean, I didn't expect to see him in the first trailer. I mean, come on. But that's why Marvel's the best. They don't need to cram everything in your throat. And I feel like we got enough of the story to that. I kind of understand what's going on, but then there's gaps that I need to be filled in. But overall, I really enjoyed it. It was great.
Yes, indeed. All right, Chris, you are up. What did you think of this trailer?
My goodness, how awesome was this thing? It was just, it was marvelous, to say the least. If anyone
no pun intended.
No, I was gonna say no pun intended. It was absolutely amazing. I just like the mix of story, drama, and just action. It's just like the character conflict is going to be insane. It's just like, Iron Man and Captain America duking it out. Oh my goodness! And then just Tony is just like, yeah, Cap and Tony always been on opposite sides of the spectrum, but yeah, this is going to go into full collision, especially with that line with Tony says, sometimes I just want to punch you in the perfect teeth. It's like, I was like, ooh. I was sizing it. I was like, oh damn, this is going to be some major ass whooping up in here. But yeah, I mean, it was great to see William Hurt back as Thunderbolt Ross. And yeah, it was great to see him. We got our first peek at Black Panther, and he looked super cool. It's just like just the eyes, just the look, the whole. It's like wow. It's like hopefully he may be the standout character as well as Spider-Man, who of course didn't feature the trailer, but to me it was expected. But I'm still really excited to see this character. I had my initial concerns, thought it was going to be like Avengers 2.5 or something like that, but it looks like it is going to be Cap's story. I mean, he is. This is his film, but yeah, overall, this is a fantastic trailer.
All right. Mike, I'm coming to you next. Overall thoughts on this incredible trailer?
Yeah, I mean, I've probably seen the trailer more times than all of you guys combined. I fell in love with this trailer. It was so awesome, so incredible. I mean, all along, Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers have been telling us, yeah, this is definitely a Captain America movie. Why do we never believe them? Like, I mean, when they were saying, like, oh, Cap 2 is going to be a political thriller, like, we're all like, yeah, okay. It was a political thriller. I mean, we just got to learn to have more faith in these guys because every time we do, they throw it down.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Max, can we see your excitement for a moment? What'd you think about this trailer?
Alright, hold on. As the Thing would say in one of the greatest superhero movies of all time, Fantastic Four, Josh Trank movie, he looks at Reed Richards and he says, "What I gotta say, it's fantastic." I mean, that trailer was indeed fantastic. Yeah, no, I mean, look, this movie looks incredible. I wasn't even expecting the trailer. I was probably expecting, I don't know, the poster or the teaser for the trailer. That's what I was expecting. I was like, yeah, okay. I wake up. I watch an episode of Marvel's Jessica Jones. Great episode, by the way. Then I don't know, I go on my Facebook account and I see trailer drops for Captain America Civil War. I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit! And then I watched it. I was like, this movie looks so good. Yeah, that movie looks amazing. The movie looks amazing. It looks amazing. I can't wait.
Yes. All right. So let's get into a couple specifics, and let's start off as Chris mentioned, the return of William Hurt as General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. How nice it is to see him back again. And there's something else I'll get to in just a moment. But Kayla, how nice it is to see another big, good Marvel character here, seeing the return of Ross.
Well, I mean, the reason I'm excited to see him return, Paul, is because a lot of people, for some strange reason, I don't know who it is, but they don't associate this movie, I mean, the 2008 Hulk movie, with the MCU. A lot of people, for some reason, they think that it's not a part of it, and I'm like, no, it is. I mean, it's a part of this universe. I mean, all that stuff is part of this universe. Like, it happened. And what I like about this is it finally ties that movie into, this universe more, because he is coming back, and he was a good character in the movie. So yeah, I mean, he's not one of my favorite characters, but it is nice to see him return.
Okay. Chris, what about you, having Thunderbolt Ross in here? Kind of connecting Incredible Hulk to the MCU, or providing another connection.
I mean, it's great to see him back. I mean, I like William Hurt, and I've seen him, of course, in several films. He was, I mean, I was kind of a bit iffy when he was General Ross and the Incredible Hulk. Because I didn't think he would match the gruffness of the character, but he pleasantly surprised. I guess. But I thought he was pretty good. Yes, but yeah, it was great seeing him again. And there are certain rumors saying he might be Red Hulk in this one. As the character, that is his alter ego in the comics. I don't know that I can pass that well with much scrutiny, but yeah, it's not surprising. People question the Incredible Hulk's credibility as being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is the result. His coming back into the fold of things, but it's great to see him back.
Okay, Mike, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, it was great to see him back. I mean, he wasn't my first choice for General Thunderbolt Ross, but I mean, there's no doubting the guy can command authority. And when he's talking, and when he's like kind of laying down the law to Captain America, you know that everyone in that room is listening to him. Whether they like what he's saying or not, they are listening to him. And so, I mean, having an established authority figure like that, one that you know can be pretty antagonistic. I mean, it's never a bad thing to have somebody of that caliber in there. In anyway.
Max, what about you?
I don't really care about Thunderbolt Ross being back. All I want to see is Red Hulk.
What the hell?
Maybe not. Maybe in future movies. I don't really. I don't know. It's so awesome to have him.
Okay, real quick, I'm not 100% sure about this, so maybe you guys can clarify me. Did William Hurt play Thunderbolt Ross in both Hulk 03 and Incredible Hulk, or were they two different actors?
No, in 2008, Sam Elliott played.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I kind of like the 03. I'm sorry, Caleb.
No, I was just gonna say. Well, I mean, I said that you liked it more. I don't know, but to me, that 03 movie was an abomination. So I didn't enjoy the movie at all. It was fucking trash, in my opinion. I mean, if you liked it more, that's totally on you. I hated how the Hulk looked. I thought he looked fucking horrible. So, but yeah, no, it was a different actor. I'm pretty sure.
Truth be told, I liked Ross in the 03 one better. That's just me, though.
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah.
real quick, because Chris and Max kind of brought it up, so real quick, yes or no, with Ross's return to the MCU, do you all believe there is a possibility that at some point down the road, in like either another Phase 3 film or maybe Phase 4 or 5, we will see Red Hulk? Yes or no? I say yes. Caleb, what about you?
Well, wait, it was a kind of lagging point. What'd you say?
Yes or no, will we see Red Hulk in a future MCU movie?
Maybe. I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm still wondering what they're gonna do with Abomination, because he's still around somewhere. But Red Hulk, honestly, I have no idea. That would be cool, but we would probably need another Hulk solo film, and I'm not sure if they're gonna do one of those anytime soon.
They can't. Marvel can't, because the Hulk solo films are.
Yeah, they have to work with. Who's the company, Max? Is it Universal?
Universal.
Oh, yeah, it's Universal.
Universal has the distribution rights, so
right, yeah.
Disney can still make the movie, but Universal has to distribute them. So
right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So like they could make a movie. I mean, that's not a problem. Universal just has to approve it if they want to. We want to put this out. So, but I'm not sure.
Max, what about you? Yes or no? Will we see Red Hulk at some point?
Not in Civil War, but in some future movie.
No, it's not gonna be a Civil War. No.
Maybe, but maybe they're gonna do they're gonna set him up to be Red Hulk. Maybe at the end of the credits. I don't know. This movie's probably gonna be like 185 minutes long, maybe longer.
Yeah, it's gonna be long.
I'm good with that.
There's so many characters in that movie. I'm like, 200 minutes is the perfect runtime for Captain America: Civil War. I doubt it'll be like that, but I want it to be like that. I wanted Avengers: Age of Ultron to be 165 minutes, but it turned out to be 142 minutes. I hope it's a long movie.
All right, Mike, what about you? Yes or no? Will we see Red Hulk at some point?
Yes, I think. I mean, everything in the Marvel Universe is fair game, and I think if they don't use Red Hulk, I mean, he's become a rather iconic villain. So, I mean, if they don't, it's kind of a missed opportunity.
All right, Chris.
Possibly in this film, in probably another MCU film, there have been a lot. There was a lot of unresolved connections. I mean, when regards to the Incredible Hulk, as we remember at the end of that film, we kind of see the first glimpses of Samuel Stearns, played by Tim Blake Nelson, becoming the leader. Of course, another Hulk villain. Of course, we still don't know what happened. I mean, we're still on the fence about Abomination. I don't. Maybe this film, maybe another MCU film. I know there's some. I know Universal has the distribution rights to a Hulk film, another Hulk film. I mean, I'm not certain. Maybe it could be a missed opportunity, as Mike said. I mean, maybe, my guess is maybe not at this film, but maybe in the next one.
Oh, okay then. All right. So let's get to the big reveal. Another big reveal in this. Although we don't see Chadwick Boseman himself without the mask on, we do see him suited up as Black Panther. And how amazing did he look? This guy looks like he's going to be a total badass in this movie. You see him in the trailer just roundhouse kick Winter Soldier and just knock him on his ass with one kick. This guy looks amazing. I like Chadwick Boseman. I thought he delivered a great performance in the movie 42, and I could not be happier for him that he's got this incredible role of a lifetime to be an A-list star now. He can be an A-list star with these franchises. I can't wait to see his turn as Black Panther. I hope we get to see a Black Panther solo film soon. I mean, yeah, I cannot wait to see it. Chadwick Boseman's going to be a new amazing job. So, Caleb, I will come to you. What did you think of seeing the Black Panther suit?
You look cool. I mean, so does him roundhouse kicking Winter Soldier, I guess that kind of means that he chose Tony's side?
Yes, he's on Tony. He's on team.
Yeah, because I remember when they first announced the movie, it was kind of like, they were both trying to get him to go to one side or not, So I guess he's on Tony's side. I mean, listen, he looked cool. Again, that's the thing. We don't know what context he's in the movie, Paul. I mean, do they go to Wakanda? I mean, I would imagine, that, and they go, find out about this super secret, advanced, society, which is what I was saying earlier. With they didn't really give a lot away in this movie. I'm saying, we saw a lot of cool stuff, but in what context are we seeing this? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I thought he looked great. I can't wait for him to be in the movie. It kind of took away the luster of having him in the movie because Spider-Man's in the movie, because it's a Civil War, and Spider-Man is other than Cap and and Iron Man, Spider-Man is the next hugest figure in the entire thing. So, but I'm still happy to see him. He looked cool. He was a badass, like you said. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to see him in there.
Chris, what about you? Black Panther.
Definitely, but his appearance in this trailer was definitely one of the highlights of the trailer. Was definitely the highlights for me. Nobody could realize how incredible this character is. And he's a hunter, tracker, strategist, a politician, inventor, scientist. He is many things. He's kind of like the Bruce Wayne, the Batman, this.
Whoa.
He has Batman stuff.
He brought him up.
There we go.
He brought him up, not me. I didn't bring him up. He did. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I knew you were gonna react that way, Caleb.
That man would whoop his ass. I'm sorry. It would just happen. I'm just playing.
But he has Bruce Wayne style characteristics. Yeah, and Chadwick Boseman, he there's no doubt he's a talented actor. There's no doubt he can. There's no doubt he can portray this character. It's just from what I've seen, this is we got big glimpses of him. There's no doubt he's gonna lay the smackdown on Cap's forces though. But it was great seeing him. But they didn't really. I'm glad they revealed very little of him. Because I was pretty sure they're gonna, show more of him in future trailers and TV spots at this point. But definitely. Definitely. It's just I love seeing them in this trailer. Well, certainly.
Nice.
All right, Mike. What about you? Black Panther.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just the first quick glimpses. I mean, you can tell this guy is a badass. I mean, he's got the little vibranium blades on his arm there. Yeah, that pretty cool. Those eyepieces. Those are just so awesome. I mean, yeah. I mean, not only can he roundhouse kick Winter Soldier, who, as we saw in the second movie, Winter Soldier can go toe to toe with Captain America. So I'm guessing. Black Panther will also be able to easily go toe to toe, and then he's like they're doing that running down that road, and dude, this guy's got some speed on him too. I mean, that was just awesome. I mean, but I think you're right when you bring up the whole Spider-Man thing. Is the thing about Spider-Man in the Civil War comic line was he started off on Iron Man's side, but halfway through you realized maybe I'm on the wrong side. So I would not be at all surprised if we Black Panther, maybe he comes in and he just starts helping out Iron Man because he's trying to find out some information, and then once he finds out that information, it's like you know what, Cap's right, you're down. So I speculation at this point, but anything's on the table, but there's no denying the guy looks so badass.
Well, I think there's validation in that speculation, Mike, because word around the campfire is that at the time they wrote the script for Civil War, if we can all remember, Marvel did not. Sony still held exclusive rights to Spider-Man. They weren't sharing it with Marvel, so they knew they were going to make Civil War, but they knew at the time they couldn't have Spider-Man, so they were going to give Black Panther that title of being like the switch factor, like what side is he going to be on, not. And I think they decided to keep him in that role even after they acquired the rights to use Spider-Man in the MCU.
Yeah.
But I think
from what I heard,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, from what I heard from from around the water cooler, was that Marvel had two scripts. One with Black Panther as the main thing, and one with Spider-Man. Now, how heavily Spider-Man is featured, I don't know, but now we all know that they obviously have changed some things. So, I mean, I kind of want Black Panther to be in that role. I don't want Marvel to change everything just because they have Spider-Man. I understand that he was a huge part of the actual comic series, but this isn't the comic Civil War. This is the movie. Like a Civil War, so let's do it, however they want to do it. I mean, I wouldn't want them to change too many things because of that.
Well, I don't think they're going to, because if you remember, Tom Holland did not get cast in the role until June, I think, and they'd already been filming Civil War for a month. So I think they wound up using the Black Panther script. Although, regarding what you said about how heavily Spider-Man will be involved, from word around the campfire is Tom Holland himself will have probably little more than an extended cameo in this movie. Word is Spider-Man. We're gonna see Spider-Man have at least one action shot. So we're gonna have at least one fight scene where Spider-Man is involved. But it's gonna be
awesome.
Someone else in the suit, and we won't see Tom Holland Parker that much. But speaking of, did anyone see the photo he posted a few weeks ago of himself? I gotta tell you, he looks the part. He looks like Peter Parker to me.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll see.
Anyway, before we get too far off track, Max, I'm sorry I kept you waiting so long, but I'll come to you now. What'd you think of Black Panther?
Not too much. I mean, look, I haven't seen a lot of Black Panther, but the few glimpses I've seen of him is great. I want to see the change between Captain Black Panther. He looks like a badass character, but I mean, so far I'm up to. I mean, look, Black Panther. I really like Ulysses Claw, the way they set him up in Avengers, and I don't know. We'll see eventually when the movie comes out. That's about it.
Okay. So let's get one more thing before we talk about some of the stuff that was absent from the trailer. And that is the whole central conflict of Cap and Iron Man. I mean, this is really this is really at a core. This is a story of whose beliefs are right. How should we dictate ourselves. How should we handle, our powers and whatnot? I mean, their confrontation is not just the fighting, but with words, their dialogue, their points of view, how they, collide with each other. That's, I think, is going to be like the true heart of the film. And based on what I saw in the trailer, these are going to be some epic confrontations, and they don't even need to throw a punch. Their dialogue is just so well written, and I absolutely love it. So I can't wait to hear more of it. Caleb, what about you? What do you think about this whole, Cap versus Iron Man, battle of philosophies?
I mean, listen. I mean, it's exciting, Paul. I mean, this is Marvel, so you know that the dialogue is going to be on script. You know that the story is going to be great. I just think that these characters are so well in tune in their characters that you just feel them. Like you know them as these characters, and it just feels right. I mean, and I think it's interesting. I mean, like the Tony and Steve scenes are there's just like something different about him. Like when like Iron Man's walking, and he has his helmet off and he just looks at Cap. He's like, hey, and then he's like, I just want to punch you in the teeth or something like that, And I'm like, whoa, bro. One thing I did want to bring up real quick, Paul, if we could talk about it, was the shot real quick of Iron Man, and you see War Machine, and his central core was all ripped out and shit. And I'm wondering if there's going to be a death in this movie. Now, I don't know.
It's possible.
I'm speculating. I think someone's going to die. So I just quick, if I just want to touch on it, if you guys think like someone's going to die. But anyway, yeah. Sorry.
Because Captain America, Iron Man have already been confirmed for Avengers: Infinity War Part 1. So
I don't think either of those are gonna die. I don't think either of them is gonna die. So.
Now he's talking about, could War Machine die?
Yeah.
I think he was confirmed too. Hold on.
So I don't know.
Well, Max, check that out. Chris, talk to me a little about what you thought about Tony and Steve's interaction. They don't even have to fight, just their philosophies. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, one would say that this conflict. I mean, this one could say that one could have predicted that this there could have been a sensible prediction that this conflict would have been explored into but now it is. And it's just like, oh my god, it's just like it's just the fantastic the exchanges they have between each other. And it's just like, we've been waiting to see. I mean, there may have been a possibility, even before this film was going to be made. Yes, Cap and Tony were going to, have some major brawl between one another. And Tony seems a bit different in this movie, from what we see in this trailer. He's in Cap. We see that he's all very, I wouldn't say glum, but he seems a little different in this one. I mean, probably. From the events in other films, where Tony had to deal with the bullshit from the government, about his being Iron Man, when it's happened, Tony may have had a different point of view. Even with the Age of Ultron, not Age of Ultron, the first Avengers, that was a significant event in Tony's life itself when he looked at the missile up from the portal. Yeah, I believe these were the catalyst to Tony, changing his view on different things. I think we're going to see more of that. Of course, and we're going to have more of that elaborate in this movie, of course. But yeah, Cap and Tony, as far as Cap and Tony, going against each other. Totally excited.
Okay, very nice. Mike, what about you?
Sorry about that. I was checking out, trying to find out an Infinity War cast list as well. No, I mean the whole dichotomy between Iron Man and Captain America. I mean, they've always been kind of at odds with their beliefs. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, one is a little bit more belief in human nature, and Iron Man's a little bit more reliance on technology.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's always been just kind of like, I believe this way, but I'm still going to work you. Same thing here. In Civil War, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's going to get elevated with the whole Sokovia Accords, but I think, I mean, what really blew me was how much of a tipping point the whole Bucky storyline is going to be. I mean, what I really love is the fact that this is absolutely a Captain America trilogy because I mean, when you in the first movie after like the after the prologue, you see Captain America, Steve Rogers, and the next person you see is Bucky Barnes, and it's really been those two throughout all three movies, and so seeing them hold on to that has been just fantastic. And I don't know, I'm just watching the trailer over and over as I have. It seems like there's gonna be like some kind of like bombing at the UN, and soldiers gonna be blamed for it. And so, Cap's trying to prove that he's innocent and trying to protect him, as well as trying to find out who the real bad guy is. While Iron Man and his crew are just like, this is our bad guy here. We got to take him down. And I mean, because there's really, I mean, it really is. There's no other. There's Iron Man and Captain America would not be going at it so hard if it weren't for something a lot more personal than just the government wants to tell you when you can use your powers.
Mm-hmm.
That's big, but it would not cause these two like really close allies to want to beat each other almost to death.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a lot more personal, and that whole Bucky Barnes situation, I think, is what really pushes it over.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more. All right, Max, what about you?
And
Okay, never mind.
Never mind. Okay, while we're waiting for him to come back, guys, I do want to ask y'all a question because. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Hangout app keeps crashing. I don't know.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I think the reason why Captain America and Iron Man are going to fight together because in the trailer, I think they delve a lot on personal values. Like, at the end of the trailer, he said, "I'm sorry to him. He's my friend." Then you can really feel Iron Man's emotion when he says, "So was I."
Absolutely.
And they start fighting, and it's, oh my god. I think we're not going to have a lot of lighthearted humor this time. It's going to be very dark and very serious, especially, I think the last 40, 30 minutes of the film will be very gut-wrenching, in my opinion.
That's going to make for some serious drama.
If I can just put in a point here, I know it will have some levity, though, because the final scene that we saw at the D23 trailer with Paul Rudd's Ant-Man meeting Captain America for the first time, absolutely freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
He was just such a huge Captain America fanboy. He was like, "Oh, can't wait to. I'm shaking your hand for way too long, but okay." It's hilarious.
But but Jessica Jones, I don't know if you guys watch it. It's dark as hell.
Oh yeah.
Really
I
dark.
saw the first episode a couple days ago.
There's a couple of jokes, but it's serious. It's really freaking dark, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So guys, I do have a bit of a theory, and it's going to tie into a next thing that we want to go over, which is stuff that was absent from the trailer. One thing that we did not see were any shots of Crossbones or Baron Zemo in this trailer, which I think we can all agree because they're going to be like they're going to be like the baddies in this movie. I think they're going to be like the secret baddies in this movie. Like they're the ones kind of pulling all the strings and stuff. But as far as like the conflict between Iron Man and Captain America, which is the central story of this movie, I remember a few months ago there was like this huge rumor swirling around it. Is Marvel secretly building up Iron Man to be a major bad guy in here? I'm like, I think that's going a little too far, people. But as far as like this any one of those guys are going to be set up by Marvel to be heroes and villains. I don't think any one of them Marvel's not going to set any of them up to be a hero or villain. I think they're actually going to let the audience, the viewers, make up their own mind of who's right and who's wrong based on their personal points of view, which I think is just damn brilliant on their part. I think that's an absolutely brilliant idea. Like, who's right, who's wrong. Keep the debate going. They're not. Let's just hope that it doesn't lead to any black eyes, but I think that's going to lead to a lot of fan debate. I think that's going to lead to I think that's going to make the movie even better. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I'd like to get your quick thoughts on that. So Caleb, I'll start with you. What do you think about that possibility?
I mean, it makes sense, Paul. I mean, that's one of their marketing tools. That's one of the most like, whose side are you on? Who do you side with? Are you Team Cap? Or are you Team Iron Man? I mean, I just think it's brilliant because Marvel knows their shit. Marvel knows what's going on. They know what to do. They're not gonna mess it up. They're gonna deliver, which is why all of us are excited whenever they get a property back. Because they're run by Disney, and their studio has everything. They know exactly what they want to do. So, I mean all it is, but it's just brilliant marketing. It's brilliant marketing. It's great promotion, and I'm not surprised because it's Marvel.
All right, Chris, what about you? What do you think?
It could be, yeah, it could be, very much so. Because, the clash between Tony and Cap, it's just like, because it matters because they're friends, they may have started off, a rough patch, but they've been friends, they've been allies, they've been confidants, they've been fighting battles together side by side, and that's really what here at the court what hits us here because the title says Civil War. You've seen these two heroes go at it at each other, and from different points of view. I think that's one of the more compelling parts of this movie because it forces us to choose, who's right, and it forces us to choose like which one is right, and I think it will add to the dynamic of the Tony relationship. Of course, Tony, we do know they have their issues. Especially with Tony. You can see he kind of fends for himself. We'll have to touch on the idea that Tony has no idea what a friendship is. I mean, it's probably it kind of is evident in all the Marvel Universe movies so far. And it's I think it's one of the most. I think it's one of the richest character relationships in the series. These two going at it. These two and their dynamic together. I think you're right on that. It's like, I think you're totally right in terms of the clash of these two characters in this movie. I think you're totally right on that.
All right, Mike, what about you?
Well, on the whole Baron Zemo and Crossbones being kind of behind-the-scenes villains, I can speak from the D23 footage. Crossbones is not behind the scenes. He is front and center. And I believe I've heard that you actually see him in a single shot.
Yeah, there is. I've seen some of that footage, actually. Oh, the trailer from the teaser?
Yeah, I've heard that you can actually see him in a single shot in this trailer. I haven't seen it personally, but I've heard you could. But yeah, I mean the D23 footage, you saw him front and center. But Baron Zemo, yeah, I very much think he's going to be behind the scenes, kind of puppet master, manipulating everything. But with how Cap's and Iron Man's personalities are, I don't think it takes a whole lot to kind of set them at odds. It takes a bit more to set them to fighting each other, but to have them being disagreeing very vehemently, that doesn't take a whole lot of puppet mastering there. So I can't wait to see exactly how this all resolves because like you were saying, Disney and Marvel are great at not just giving a great story, but making you think about the story because I mean, given the whole Ultron situation, you can kind of see how Tony would be like, we crossed the line. Somebody needs to pull us back because we could have destroyed the world.
Okay, Max, what about you?
I really don't care if there is an absence of a villain. We're all gonna see Helmut Zemo or Crossbones at some point. I mean, they're in the movie, but I guess the movie's just too long, and they can't put a 190-minute film in one trailer. I think there's a lot of good stuff going on in the movie, and they just showed us a taste of what's to come. Because I'm sure, like, the third trailer of the Captain America Civil War is going to be epic, and because you can see the trailer for Avengers: Age of Ultron, the third trailer was awesome, and it had so many new things. Showed us Vision, shows us more of Ultron, stuff like that. So yeah.
All right, so let's get to a couple of things that were absent from the movie. I think we all know the big one was, and we'll get to that in a moment. But
Hold on,
let's talk about the lack of no Vision. Like, where was Vision in this trailer? Like, we know he's on Iron Man's side, but where was he in this trailer? Where is Vision? What's happened to him? Any speculation on what he could be? Caleb, I'll start with you. Why have we not seen Vision yet?
I mean, I just think that they had a very small trailer that they didn't have the footage maybe that they wanted to show him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not too bummed out. I mean, it's different. Like, we've already seen him. Like, all of us have seen Age of Ultron, so it's not the same as if we hadn't seen him. Like, when he was revealed in Age of Ultron, that was like a whoa. And I'm thinking that they might do that with Spider-Man. Probably they might do like they did with Vision. Like he might just like see his face, and even like seeing his face in the costume would blow my mind. But anyway, I mean, I'm not too bummed out. He'll probably be in the next trailer. So.
Okay, I just got word. Max says he needs to go, unfortunately, so he will not be here till the end. Jack may join us a little later, we will see, but in the meantime, we'll carry on. Chris, I will come to you. Where is Vision?
I'm with Caleb. I'm not really bummed out that. I mean, maybe I am a bit, because the Vision was one of the highlights of Age of Ultron. Like, Paul Bettany gave an amazing performance of this character. In terms of overall role, there's no doubt he's going to play a part of it. I mean, he may be. I mean, of course, he's going to be on Iron Man's side. He's going to. Of course, he partially created Vision. I'm not really too upset. I'm not really too upset about him. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too upset about him joining this trailer. I mean, it's just like, I feel that I feel that Vision may get into some very interesting journeys along in this story, but in terms of, I'm not really upset. I'm still anxious. Thrilled that he's going to be in the movie, but at this point, I'm not upset. I'm totally upset that he's in the trailer, though.
Okay, Jack joined us while you were talking. Jack, how are you?
Good, how are you?
We're all doing fantastic. I will come to you in just a moment, but right now it is Mike's turn. So, Mike, what do you think? Where is Vision? Why have we not seen him?
You kind of sound like the Emperor there. You lack vision. But anyway.
Pay the price for your lack of vision.
Exactly.
Pay the price.
But anyway, yeah, I think they're just like with the Age of Ultron. I think they're holding back Vision because I mean, one thing that we learned in Age of Ultron, Vision is a powerhouse, big time. So I mean, if you showed him on the trailer, I mean, right now the trailer seemed to be kind of leaning towards Cap having slightly the upper hand. I mean, with Bucky and Cap doing the double team on Iron Man there.
Mm-hmm.
If you threw in the Vision on Iron Man's side, it would be like it'd be like the Undertaker doing the streaks, coming onto coming into the ring. Like, okay, match is over. He's won. So I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you got to hold Vision back because he is just such an immense power. I mean, until you get something of, at least equal power, or at least a good powerhouse on Cap's side, I would hold all that back, at least from the trailers.
Okay. All right. So Jack, I'll come to you. Real quick. We'll rewind a moment. Real quick. What did you think of the Civil War trailer overall?
I loved it. I am so happy that after months and months of agonizing waiting, we finally have our first trailer. A little disappointed we didn't see any Spider-Man, but I'm guessing they're holding that back for a reason.
Oh yeah.
They had two of my favorite things in the trailer were Cap saying to Iron Man, "Sorry, Bucky's my friend," and Iron Man's like, "So was I." And when Cap and Bucky were double teaming on Iron Man, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let us proceed. Another thing that, even though he showed up in like the D23 Expo, as Mike pointed out, there was no Ant-Man. I'm sorry, no Ant-Man in this movie. I'm not really sure. Oh, do you want to say something, Mike? Or?
No, he could have been in there. We just couldn't see him.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that little.
Yeah.
Actually, Marvel has confirmed that was fake. He's not in there. But I don't know. Like, do you think we might see Ant-Man at some other point?
Yes, I think they're definitely going to show him in the next trailer after Ant-Man was such a huge hit and they already announced the sequel.
All right. Anyone else have anything? Do you think we'll see Ant-Man later on?
Yeah, I mean, I do not doubt, because this was a really, really serious trailer.
Mm-hmm.
When they show either the next trailer or whatever, and they start adding in those comedic elements that are so key to Marvel, that's when you'll see you might even see the scene that I was talking about.
Okay. All right. So let's get to the big one. The big absent from this trailer. No Spider-Man. Now, I apparently someone said that you can see him briefly at the minute 54 mark of the trailer, but I paused that moment like 5 times. Like, where is he? I could not find him. I don't think he's in that trailer at all. And I'm disappointed about it, but at the same time, I understand why. I mean, as Kayla pointed out, they're Marvel. You know everyone's going to see this film. They don't need to show Spider-Man. But I think that's also a sign of brilliant marketing on their part, because Spider-Man is such a big figure. I mean, to this day, despite what Sony did to him, he's still the face of Marvel, in a sense. Spider-Man is the most prominent figure in the Marvel comics, and he's such a big name. Yeah, we know people are going to see the film, but let's give him an extra reason to. Let's not show him Spider-Man at all. Let's give him no Spider-Man. I mean, we didn't even see Peter Parker at all. So I think that's why they're holding him back. And you know what? If I have to go to the theater to see Spider-Man, if I have to wait till a movie comes out to see Spider-Man, I'm okay with that. One thing I would like to see at least one shot of Peter Parker. Just one shot of Peter Parker. That's all I need. I'll be good. But I mean, yeah, I think it's a brilliant move on Marvel's part. Keep Spider-Man out of it. They don't need to show it, but it's good they're not showing him, because that's going to drive audiences we gotta see Spider-Man. And so, yeah, I'm disappointed, but I understand why. And I know it's a Captain America film, and I can't wait to see. That's why I'm going to see it. But it's going to be nice to see Marvel's take on Spider-Man. So it's going to be fun. Caleb, I will come to you. Are you disappointed with no Spider-Man, or are you but understand why?
I mean, obviously, I'm not disappointed. I mean, I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite Marvel character. So obviously, it would have been great to see him. But again, like I told you, Marvel's the best in the business right now. I mean, they know exactly what they're doing. They know, and this trailer kind of, real quick, I was gonna say it reminded me of the first Age of Ultron trailer. Really dark, really serious. We are definitely gonna get some comedy, down the road. This is still Marvel now.
Yeah.
So I'll be easy with that. But I just think that we're gonna get Spider-Man. I think we're gonna get Spider-Man in the next trailer. I think we're gonna get a glimpse. Maybe not we're gonna get something. They have to give us something, but they might go with the like. This also reminds me of with Star Wars probably. Remember I saw the first trailer. No Han, no Leia,
Mm-hmm.
no Luke. I mean, maybe they're just kind of like teasing us, like we know you want to see, but you're not gonna get it. So obviously I'm disappointed. I mean, I love Spider-Man, so but I mean, I wish I could have had him, but that's how it goes, I guess.
You know what would be absolutely a brilliant but painfully brilliant move on Marvel's part? If we never see Spider-Man, but we hear him. Like, we hear him say one line, like a silhouette flying over Cap and Iron Man, and they're like, "Who are you?" He just goes, and the screen goes black, and we just hear, "I'm Spider-Man." Like,
that would be painful.
That would be painful, but absolutely brilliant on their part. They're just gonna tease us so much, like, now we have to. I digress. Chris, what about you? Are you disappointed without no Spider-Man, or do you understand? I think you understand why?
A little disappointed at this point, definitely. I mean, yeah, Spider-Man is my third favorite superhero of all time. I just love this character. He's just a wonderful creation. Most certainly. It's understandable. I mean, somewhat, I guess, but I just want to see this character. This is Marvel's opportunity to right the wrongs that Sony did to this character with those two awful Spider-Man movies. Oh my goodness, And I'm surprised. Oh my goodness, this is like, I think we may see brief glimpses of him, in the advertising, TV spot, trailers, TV spots, because Spider-Man's beloved the world over. Who doesn't love Spider-Man? I mean, you're going to have. I imagine it's hard for Marvel to contain a little restraint in this point in showing this character. It's just disappointed. Yes, I'm a little disappointed at that. Yeah.
And I was just gonna say, it's crazy to think how, like, I know, like, me, Paul, and Chris all hated the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And it's funny how, and how horrible, like, Spider-Man was handled in that film. Like, Spider-Man, we don't know. But, now that it's Marvel, it's like, whoa, it's Marvel Spider-Man now, so it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's like, well, Marvel's doing it, so obviously it's gonna be fucking awesome. I mean, it is. It's just funny how when it was Sony, we're like, Spider-Man, no, we don't want Spider-Man. Oh shit, Marvel's doing it? Oh, it's gonna be fucking great!
Because it's Marvel!
I just find that funny. Exactly, because it's Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel's fully gaining control.
Fuck Sony!
Fully gaining control of their characters, and it's just, a little disappointed, but still, I'm still waiting, a little disappointed, though.
Alright. Mike, what about you? Disappointed with no Spider-Man?
Nah, not at all, actually.
Okay.
I think it's a brilliant marketing move. I mean, they know we all want to see Spider-Man. So what don't they give us? They don't give us Spider-Man because they know we will go. We're sheep here, all right? We're just waiting for them. What are you going to show us next? What are you going to show us next? What are you going to show us next?
Oh, you're not going to show us. Okay, damn it.
But you know what? When they do like the trailer around like the 3-month mark, 2-month mark, the one that they're probably going to show with Batman v Superman, how cool would it be if you didn't see Spider-Man, but you just suddenly there's like a webbing and suddenly a big old web appears catching a bad guy.
Oh, again,
oh my God,
brilliant!
That'd be awesome.
You don't see him, but you see a big old web. It's like, I wonder who made that.
Oh man.
Yeah, the only thing that would be cooler than seeing that is having Batman go back to Marvel. I'm just playing with you, Caleb. I'm just playing with you, Caleb. I just want to get your goat bit. Nah.
Marvel never had Batman. What are you talking about?
What?
I know.
Why you gotta mention? Why y'all gotta bring up the B word? I mean, y'all gotta bring up the B word. It's gonna get me going.
Because Batman's your man crush.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it's fucking Batman.
Yeah, like you probably have like a Batman. If they ever made a Batman sex doll, you probably get it.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, Gus just like a schoolgirl over here.
Y'all already know. I love me some. Hold on. Y'all already know I love me some Batman, right?
Yeah, I love
This is
Batman
gonna be for
too.
my son. This is gonna be for my son when he's born. Y'all already fucking know. Come on now.
Let me see.
Oh,
Let me see.
jeez.
It's a little
What?
Batman onesie.
Yeah, it's a little Batman onesie. He's gonna be rocking out. He's gonna be just like his daddy.
You gonna
Anyway,
get a
sorry, Paul, go
Batman
ahead.
cape too? Batman blanket to sleep on too?
Probably.
Don't skimp
try
on the
me, I will.
Spider-Man stuff at least, okay? Give him a little Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then you get Spider-Man pillow or something. I don't know. But anyway, Jack, I will come to you now. Are you disappointed with no Spider-Man?
I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. Marvel knows what they're doing. They're keeping him hidden for a reason. But I want to see what the costume looks like. That's what I'm bursting to see. Like, you have Kevin Feige talking about we're going back to the old school Stanley, Steve Ditko version of it. It's like I want to see the suit already. I want to see the suit. I want to see the suit.
Well, from what I've heard, and I can't speak to this with like any fact, but from what I've heard, they've released some concept art of like a homemade suit that Spider-Man's gonna have, and it looks like a hoodie with a Spider-Man with a spider logo on it, some pants, some gloves, and it looks kind of like trashy. You kind of tell, yeah, this is completely homemade. And then like at the end of the film, Tony is gonna give Peter a gift, and it's gonna be that classic red, black, or red blue, more iconic Spider-Man suit.
That would be fucking awesome.
But I think if that happens, I think might happen in the middle, because I don't think if Spider-Man is on Tony's side, he's going to let him fight in this big war with just a homemade outfit.
We shall see.
I think it would kind of be a more appropriate to do it at the end, because then it's like, okay, now this is going to lead us into like the Spider-Man solo film that's coming out in 2017. But yeah, like I said, we shall see. All right. I can't think of anything else that I want to bring up regarding this trailer other than it rocked, and this is why it's my most anticipated film of 2016, and I can't wait to see more of it. I can't wait to see a little more of it.
Superman's going to do. Oh my goodness.
Does anyone have anything else they want to bring up before we?
Yeah, I got it.
I have something.
Oh, go ahead, Jack.
We should bring out the one scene where they show Iron Man holding War Machine. It looks like he's pretty badly injured.
Yeah, I brought that up.
I don't think they're going to kill off War Machine, at least not in that scene, because if they showed that scene in the trailer, that'd be really
that's a big
stupid.
reveal, yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think they're going to kill him, because I think they may use War Machine to take over Iron Man's place when Robert Downey Jr. steps down after Infinity War.
We shall see.
Oh, wow, I just had a brilliant idea. How hilarious would it be if, unlike the second trailer, we get the trailer, and then at the end, it cuts to black, and you hear, Chewie, we're home. And it shows Spider-Man holding a little puppy. Hi, Chewie.
Oh, my God. You just blew my mind. You just blew my mind.
It'd be kind of like a Deadpoolish thing, but you can also see Spider-Man totally doing that.
Anywho.
God. Wow.
So
all right.
So real quick, Paul, I think we should discuss that Fantastic Four 2 getting pulled by Fox, which could open the door to them going back to Marvel.
Oh, yes, indeed. It was announced a couple days ago that Fox has pulled the Fantastic Four 2 film, which was scheduled to come out 2017, I think.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about, how, you've made a bad film when your score on Rotten Tomatoes is lower than that god-awful Dragon Ball Evolution film. Fantastic Four's rating on Rotten Tomatoes is lower than Batman and Robin. I just found that out a couple days ago. Batman and Robin scored higher than Fantastic Four.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew that.
So
I always tell you, Paul, Batman and Robin is one of the greatest comedies of all time. It's great. It's so good. Anyway, Paul, go ahead. Sorry.
That I think Chris would sneeze on that bullshit, but
He loved that movie.
Oh god.
It's a good movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
sucks. Keep the crap of fuckerific Expiala bullshit. I said it. All right, but anyway, yeah, no Fantastic Four 2, thank God. Although you know, because of the comic book geek the movie film geek that I am, a comic book film geek that I am, I'm probably gonna wind up watching it when it comes on Fox because that's just what I do. Pray for me. Anyway,
Like with Transformers 4.
like what I do with Transformers 4, I wait.
I'm just kidding.
Pray for you.
Ourselves, I mean, come on.
I saw it in theaters. All right.
Oh,
I was
my
one of the
God,
unlucky few.
I saw it in theaters.
you just wasted your money, bruh.
Yeah, well, Jack, you have some issues actually liking it. I still don't get that. I don't know what's
Jack,
the problem.
buddy. Are you feeling okay, bro? Like, do you need to sit down or something?
Did you hit
Like,
your head or what?
right?
No, but
Like,
I do hate 2 and 3.
Well, but I mean, four's the worst of them all. But anyway, we're getting off topic. Yeah, so no Fantastic Four 2. So does this increase the possibility that at some point either Fox just decides enough with Fantastic Four and then in 7 years Marvel immediately gets the right back, or do you think Marvel will work out some kind of deal similar to the Sony thing that would allow them to use Fantastic Four and all the characters in MCU film in exchange for them like co-producing new Fantastic Four property for Fox?
Well, I heard they were talking about this on Collider Movie Talk, and they brought up a good point of a deal could be that Marvel gets the right backs to Fantastic Four, but Marvel lets them make action figures and merchandise for X-Men because they're not. Fox can't do that at that point. Marvel has not allowed that.
Right. It's like, yeah, and like coughing off, Jack, because I also watched that as well. It's really interesting. Like, Fox has the movie rights to X-Men, but they don't have the video game rights. They don't have the toy rights. They don't have anything like that. So there is a deal to be made because everybody on this panel knows Marvel is never getting X-Men back.
Yeah,
They're never getting the rights to them back. You know, in terms of films, they're too successful. And I actually like what Fox is doing with the X-Men right now. So I'm okay with that. But this is a great opportunity for Marvel, not so much right now, but I'm saying like Phase 4, Phase 5 down the road, you know, bringing in more characters, because eventually you have to mix it up, you know, you got to get different characters in here. Yep. And I would be excited for more Fantastic Four, because again, just like with Spider-Man, when it was when it was Sony, it was like, oh, Spider-Man, oh, I don't know, you know, oh fuck yeah, it's Marvel, man, like we're in there, man. I'd be the same thing.
You don't even have to do a Fantastic Four movie. You just have access to all their characters.
Right,
Doom,
and you
Galactus.
have Galactus, and you have
Silver
Galactus.
Surfer.
That's all that matters. You have Galactus. I mean, he's the end-all get-all of the Marvel Universe. I understand, like, Thanos is a huge deal, obviously, but I'm saying Galactus he fucking devours planets. My God.
You have the Skrulls. You could do the Kree Skrull War. You could do Secret Invasion.
You can do a whole lot of stuff.
So it's like it's a win-win for Marvel. It's a win-win for Marvel. I mean, it just makes sense.
And with them, if Marvel gets Fantastic Four, then they have almost all of the Marvel cosmic characters.
I mean, Marvel could wait it out, Paulie, because I think Fox is done making Fantastic Four movies. I really think they're done. I think they're going to cut their losses and say, no, you know what, we're done. You know, this is...
Yeah, I think they're done.
We've had 3 cracks at it, and we fail miserably each time. Each film getting worse each time.
You're right about that, but I mean, the first one, the 05 one, I didn't think it was all that bad. I mean, it wasn't good, but it didn't suck.
Really?
I know you said 4 cracks. Like, are you counting the Roger Cormick one?
Yes, which I have seen.
The one that never even got released.
I'm not necessarily counting that one, but
I don't think that one was.
The movies have gotten worse, Paul. I mean, like the one in '05 is okay. It's decent. It's not. I mean, it's horrendous, but it's not. It's not like the worst movie I've ever
Still
seen. You know what I'm saying?
watchable.
Right. But the movies have gotten worse. For like Silver
I
Surfer
agree.
is fucking terrible, and I haven't seen the new one because I heard horrible things. I will see it eventually because it is a superhero movie, so I will watch it
I've
eventually.
seen all of them.
I've seen horror. I mean, so they're getting worse. I mean,
I mean,
they can't do.
I thought Silver Surfer was better than the first one.
I mean, at least with Spider-Man with Sony, you know, they made a few good ones, Paul. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man 1 and 2. But then they started getting worse, and they kind of said, we're just going to cut our losses here. I mean, this is
yeah.
what Fire has to do. Like, okay, we got X-Men figured out, but let's
They got
kinda,
Deadpool coming out, which we all know is going to be amazing.
right. I mean, so let's just kind of cut our losses and say, okay, Marvel, you know, let us do this. I mean, like, Marvel could be dicks and say, no, like, y'all make shitty movies when it comes to Fantastic Four. We're just going to wait you out. If y'all want to make another movie, go ahead, but it's going to bomb and y'all are going to lose a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
I mean...
Also,
yeah.
Marvel knows how to work with directors. Like,
Right.
you know, there's some things like what happened with Josh Whedon. We don't really know all that, what happened. But, you know, I'm sure Marvel has some guidelines. You can't use these characters. You have to fit this in. But they're not like they're not really intervening like Fox is. Like, and this isn't the first time they did it. They did it with the first X-Men Origins film.
Right. It's not like, okay, they when it comes to what's his name, Bryan Singer, it looks like Fox kind of stays out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like Brian, you've made great films. X-Men 2 is one of the most underrated superhero films. It's one of my favorites. And then obviously X-Men Days of Future Past, which I love. So they kind of stay out of the way, you know. But with Josh Trank out hearing that they had, again, what's the number one thing that you can't do to a director? Don't put too many hands in the cookie jar.
Exactly.
Okay? Too many chefs in the kitchen. If you hired the director, let him direct the fucking movie. Why did you hire him if you didn't want him to direct the movie? I mean, it makes no fucking sense. You hired him for his direction, his vision. Oh no, we're gonna change half the fucking movie. You know, no, you can't do that. We want to do this, can't do this. No, what the fuck?
How many people I've heard are clamoring for like a director's cut of the Fantastic Four movie, saying, "Oh, this would have been so much." Although I haven't seen the movie myself, it's like, given the horrible things I've heard about it, it's like, hell, let's do it. It can't be any worse than that.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
seen it. Am I the only one on the panel who's seen it?
I have.
Mike's seen it.
So you know, the beginning is good, and then when you get near the end, it's like, that's when you could really see that Fox stepped in, kicked Josh Trank out, and just did their own thing. Because it took like a total 180. It was a totally different movie. It had Doom blowing up people's heads with his mind. Like, they can't even do Doom right. Doom is one of the best villains, and they can't do him right.
Which is another reason I would want him to go back to Marvel, because I know Marvel would do Doctor Doom right.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually,
they also do Galactus
they don't do
right.
villains too well, though. But you know, yeah, he. I don't think with a Marvel he would be a giant purple cloud of dust. I just don't think that would happen. I don't know.
No,
but you know.
To be fair, yeah, I know your point that Marvel hasn't done a lot of villains that well. Like all they've really done so well is like Loki and Winter Soldier, but I think that's because they're so hell bent on like building up not Galactus, Thanos as like the baddie of the whole thing that they're neglecting the other villains. Like, excuse me, did you watch the Avengers animated series on Disney XD a few years ago? Ultron was a badass. I love Ultron in that show. Like, Ultron is one of the best villains in Marvel.
Has anyone here seen the animated movie, Polly? Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow, when it's about their kids.
Yeah.
Avengers killed half the Avengers. You know, like he literally killed out the Avengers, and he runs the world. I mean, he literally.
I have that on DVD.
Yeah, I got that. Oh shit! Wait a minute. No, it's. Caleb, your mic went out, dude. shit. All right, guys. It looks like we're experiencing some
Can you hear me now?
technical, but it looks like
Can y'all hear me now?
Caleb's mic has stopped working. I don't know what happened.
Yes,
Hopefully he will come back, but I have no idea what happened. Can you guys hear me very good? Can you?
Oh yeah, can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
All right, I can hear the rest of you just fine. So, okay, so it's gotta
Y'all
be
can't hear
technical
me?
difficulties on Caleb's part. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize about that. Hopefully this whole situation gets resorted out pretty soon. We shall moment, but anyway, let's move on. So, yeah, Chris, I don't think you've had a chance to say too much. Do you think this reality that Fox has pulled Fantastic Four 2? Do you think this opens the door that Marvel can work out a deal to acquire Fantastic Four back, get all these characters?
It could be a complicated scenario because I don't see them relenting. I don't see them. I mean, what did they have to gain with the Fantastic Four franchise? I mean, come on, they got 3 shit films, But yeah, there's another layer to this whole complicated situation in terms of legalities, and that is the X-Men franchise. They're hitting stuff out of the ballpark with that, and with X-Men Apocalypse coming, we may have another winner on the horizon. But yeah, why would they stick with Fantastic Four anyway? They're gonna have to relent the rest at some point. There's nothing they can gain from it. Absolutely. I mean, the Fantastic Four, the one that was released this year, was a critical and commercial disaster, and it really, really, really damaged Fox. And that whole thing was a troubled production from the get-go. Very controversial, but yeah, just it could. I mean, I don't see. I mean, I don't see the point of them actually keeping it. They should bring back home. Let it fight. Like, come on.
All right, Caleb. It sounds like your voice and microphone is back.
Yes, thank you. I left and I came back.
Okay.
Thank God. So y'all can hear me though?
Yes.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Why don't
All
you resume your rant?
Oh, no. I mean, it's just pretty simple. I mean, you just hear this about movies that I want to be good so bad, like Spider-Man 3 and, stuff like that. I want the fucking movies to be good. So why are we, if you hire a director, okay, you hire him for his vision, and you say, this is what we want you to do, this is what we need you to do. Okay? This is what you can't do. Okay, you need to tell him that when you're signing the contract, blah, 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 so he knows, okay, these are my guidelines, what I need to do. Okay, so later on in the production, when you're already shooting, you're going to tell the director what he can and can't do. I already, saying, you hear famously how Sony wanted Venom. They were hell-bent on having Venom in the third film. Sam Raimi only wanted Sandman. That's it. He only wanted Sandman. He didn't want anyone else. And it's like, if you hire a director, let him direct the fucking film. Like, why? Like, why did you even hire him if you're gonna step in and say, "We got this, bro"? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry, man. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me, Paul. I mean,
Right.
I don't know why studios do this.
And then tell them the stuff you want before he starts writing.
Yeah. And to consider how bad Fantastic Four. I mean, Chris brought it up. Like, not only did it ruin, was it a big failure, but it probably damaged the careers of some of the actors. You could make an argument. I mean, let's hope these guys can rebound from it. I have no reason to doubt these people are they're talented actors, but I mean, we all know what a bad movie can do to someone's career. So I think Michael B. Jordan will be okay. I mean, he's got Creed that's coming out that looks amazing. I can't wait to see that one. Miles Teller had Whiplash, which I heard was an amazing movie. So, I mean, let's hope these guys can rebound from these movies.
Honestly, I mean, I think the studio did some really crappy things with it. I'm not going to put the blame solely on them, though, because I think Trank could have handled it a lot better. I mean, for one, yeah, you put out that really asinine tweet where he's like, "You guys can't see my actual vision for the movie because the studios got into it."
Yeah, that was dumb to
That
put
was-
out, but
Yeah, no, I understand he was frustrated, but and I also don't fully discount all of the stories we heard about him, like all of his kind of
Moods.
all of his moody antics on set. I mean, they could have been a result of the studio fiddling, but I mean, I think a more experienced director would have probably handled it a lot better. He only had one movie before Fantastic Four. He only had Chronicles, so he didn't have a lot.
This is what Fox is known for, doing this to people who are first-time directors or not who doesn't have like a big list of movies that they have done. They did the same thing to the guy who directed the first Wolverine film.
Well, I think if Trank had heard the same stories like that, maybe he should have said, you know what, I don't want to deal with this studio with only one movie under my belt. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say it's 75% the Fox's fault, but I think at least 25% does belong on Trank's shoulders right there.
Good, valid argument. All right, so let's keep our fingers crossed for a brighter future for Marvel's first family. Hopefully, they get him back. All right, so does anyone else have anything they want to bring up before we wrap this up?
Well, yeah, I want to bring up a little bit more about Fantastic Four 2. Like I said, I did see it in theater. I saw the first Fantastic Four in theater. And while Caleb was saying that Batman and Robin was a great, hilarious movie, I think so was Fantastic Four. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in the theater while watching that final battle. I was laughing. It was so goofy and cheesy. It was like, we can only beat him together. You didn't just say it. You said that. You motherfucker. It was. I swear, I am not kidding. That was pretty much his words, his lines, word for word. It was cheesy.
That just sounds fucking atrocious. Like, I just can't even.
And the effects were not. Definitely not on par either. But I mean.
It kind of looked low rent in a sense.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, Dr. Storm found Reed and Ben in a high school science fair. Does he go around to every single science fair just hoping to find a super genius? There were just gaps of logic in the entire movie. But I mean, yeah, you know what? I've always thought the Fantastic Four worked a lot better as secondary characters that, playing off other Marvel characters. So I think if Marvel gets them back, you know what? You can either wait it out, or if you really want to use Doctor Doom, the Skrulls, or Galactus, throw them bone. Give them the action figures, make them happy, get it back, and then if you want to use the Fantastic Four, have them play second fiddle on an Avengers film or something. I mean, they can work in small doses. You don't need the overblown family feuding and all of that. Just let them get mixed into the universe slowly, and then give them their own film later down the road.
Okay. That's very, very, very fair. All right, anything else?
That's not it.
I think a Fantastic Four film could work. It has to be done by Marvel.
I could say that about a lot of characters, bro.
Including Batman.
Bro. Why y'all keep bringing up the B word, man?
Because it's easy
Batman
to press your
versus
buttons when it
Superman.
comes to Batman.
Batman vs. Superman is going to be better than Civil War.
You take it back!
Oh,
You're full of it!
I'm just saying.
No, it's not. No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think Zack Snyder is that good of a director, but I think
He's a shitty director.
Oh, that's not fair. He's not a shitty
I would
director.
say he's mediocre at best.
Yeah, he's
He's
mediocre.
mediocre at best.
He's like a better version of Michael Bay. He has a lot of great. Like,
There you go. That's a great one right there.
Yeah, he has great like visual styles, and he has better directing and more.
Yeah.
He has,
And
it-
fewer
it's-
robot humping legs.
right. His movies are gonna look great, but they're not gonna be as like shitty written and saying like a shitty dialogue.
Yeah.
Michael Bay is just all these explosions.
Horns everything.
Yeah.
And
And this,
probably the shittiest movie you've ever seen in your life. So.
yeah.
All
His
right,
movies
now
are-
bend over. Let me see your ass more. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Come on now. There you go, Megan. Work it.
I mean, Snyder's movies are not as obnoxious as Bay's movies.
No.
But yeah.
No.
We'll see what Snyder. I mean, listen. Was I super excited to hear Zack Snyder was going to be directing my favorite? No.
No.
But we'll see what he does. I'm gonna give him a chance. I like Man of Steel. I didn't hate it, so.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I
but-
didn't hate it. I just didn't think it was as good as the first two Superman films.
Yeah, I didn't
But-
hate it.
You've gotten less down on it probably over since we saw it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you loved it when you and I were, like, walking out of the theater. You loved it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, over time you're like, I don't know, this, and this, so.
Okay,
But, yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not one of those. You know this already, Caleb. I'm not one of those haters like, oh my god, this movie sucked. That Superman is ruined. Like, no, I'm not. It was a good movie, but
Right.
unlike you, I don't think it was as good as the first two Chris Reeve films. I mean, I'm
Oh.
sorry. I know you didn't grow up with him, and I feel sorry for you, but I grew up with Chris Reeve. He was my Superman. That's the Superman that I'm used to. And Henry Cavill, yes, I like him, and I'm open to a different interpretation, but he's not going to compare to Chris Reeve. He's just not.
Him and
He's
Josh
Superman.
Listen, I've said this so many times to Paul, and he hates it every time I say it. The first Superman movie is boring as shit.
No,
It's
it's not.
so boring. It's so
No.
boring. It's
No,
like drinking a
it's
bottle of NyQuil, Paul. I'm sorry, but I love you. Superman 2 is fucking fantastic.
Superman
With
2
Zod,
is definitely my
Superman
favorite.
2 is 1,000 times better than the original Superman. It's 1,000 times.
before Thor.
I just,
The best
I
one
just
is
think-
Quest for
Bro,
Peace.
No,
he
it's
did not
not.
say that.
You
He
take
did not
that
just
back.
say Nuclear
You take
Man.
that back.
He must be a huge fan of Nuclear Man. Fuck
you-
that.
I was-
No.
I was
can't
kidding,
actually-
though.
You can't actually watch that movie and say that with a straight face.
Come on, Jack. Stop it. Stop it. That's
I
not
was
even.
kidding. I was
No,
kidding.
No.
I don't think I've even.
There's no way, bro. Like, there's
Oh.
no way.
Oh,
I
no
was
way
kidding
that-
that it was the best one. I don't think I've even seen Superman 4.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
I would never want to see that movie ever in my life.
oh.
I did-
That movie is like so bad.
I just
Anyway.
wish Snyder was better with his character moments, because he does action scenes like nobody's business, but
Yeah.
his character moments are very lacking.
They're they're not. Yeah.
Not too refined, I guess.
I just. I mean, I don't know.
I have no doubt it'll be a great movie. It's just I don't
It's gonna
think it'll
look great.
be
That's for sure. So
Yeah.
it's gonna look great.
because, well, I have a lot more faith in Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
Ooh, he looks
I
like
wish
a
the
bee.
directing it-
Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think he's a good enough director to help offset Snyder's lack.
I would love for Affleck to direct out Justice League. That's
Yeah.
a movie that would scare me because, as everybody knows, well, I don't know if you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of Watchmen, and Paul fucking hates that movie with a passion. So
I do. I can't stand that bullshit.
It was
I
a
would-
good movie.
I wouldn't want
No, it
Snyder.
wasn't.
Oh my god, I wouldn't
And
want
you
Snyder.
sucked.
You only like shitty movies. Well, what the hell? I wouldn't want Snyder to direct out Justice League.
No,
Or Ben
he
vs. Superman.
is, but I don't want him to either. I don't think he can handle all the
Bring in
characters.
somebody else. I mean, goddamn, like there is other. I mean, look at the Russos. I mean, when they were running my Marvel, it's like the Russo brothers, and they killed the Winter Soldier. It looks like they're gonna kill with the Civil War, and now they're directing Infinity War Part 1 and 2. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna own it.
And they're gonna fucking kill it because they know this universe. I mean, you don't always have to bring in, oh, Zack Snyder, all this and like a 300 and blah blah blah, No. I mean, you need someone that works well with actors, because almost any director, I'm not gonna say all of them, can make an action scene look amazing and good, because it's Batman and Superman and it's gonna be Justice League. I want a director in there that can bring out the performances, because that's what superhero films are lacking. Great performances. I'm not saying. Well, yeah, like I want an Oscar level performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me that. That's what we got from Heath Ledger in the Dark Knight. We can have that in superhero movies. It's not just about the explosions and everything. No, give me the great character moments, like you were saying. Like, give me the great character pieces. That's what's gonna make it from good to great. That's why I love the first Avengers, because I felt that Josh Whedon, he really brought that. He really brought that. Those characters, and he balanced every character so well. And they had an amazing villain in Loki. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm going to compare our Justice League to, is the very first Avengers, which is probably my favorite superhero film of all time. So it's like,
yeah, that's what I'm gonna compare it
Snyder.
to. It's my favorite
trash.
superhero movie of all time.
Yeah.
Oh God, Jack. Wait a minute. Wait. What is it?
No, The Avengers is my favorite superhero movie of all time.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say some other shitty movie. I really. You were, bro. I'm sorry, Jack.
No.
But come on. I'm sorry. Anywho, all right, Paulie. I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Yeah, it is starting to get late, and Thanksgiving's tomorrow. I'm sure we all got plans to do that, and I think a lot of us have to work early Black Friday, so I think it's time to. Unfortunately, yeah. So I think it's time to wrap this up. So that is going to conclude our special Nerds United One Hand. We were on a hell of a lot longer than I thought we were going to, but hey, it's all well good. It's Civil War. Of course we got to talk about it. This movie is going to be unbelievable. So thank you all for being here. Chris, thank you for joining us.
Oh, absolutely a pleasure, man. Since we're talking about this great Drake trailer, hopefully it's going to be a great movie.
I'd like to thank Max, who was here earlier. Well, I'm sorry that he could not finish it, but we were glad he was able to join us. Jack, we know you were late here, but it was nice to have you here.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to catch in before you guys finished talking about this awesome trailer that I've been waiting months for.
I think we all have. Mike, it was a pleasure having you here once again.
Oh, always a pleasure to be with you guys and talking some fun nude stuff. Getting all sweaty.
Sweaty nerds, unite.
Oh.
And Caleb, my brother, it was such a pleasure having you here.
Yes, sir. Make that 2 shows in a row. Hey, I'm on a streak here. I love this trailer, guys. Obviously, I'm super excited for this movie. I can't wait to see it. Go Batman! But yeah, no, I'm super excited.
Gotta bring that up.
Absolutely.
Captain America, baby. All right, so guys, like I said, that's gonna wrap it up. So we will see you next week for our another main show, episode 45, I think it is. So until then, have a great night, everybody. Go more!